And Enes Turan is yes, on the screen. How are you?
Okay. I'm fine, perfect. Hello, guys. Hello for waiting until this time.
Actually, Enes is presenting tomorrow on DevFest Bishkek. Bishkek проводит DevFest завтра. Он поехал туда. На самом деле живет в Турции. Yeah, I was talking about that. We are originally from Turkey. Google developed expert in cloud, and the topic is Enes is presenting today is empowering new era in Google AI and Google Cloud. So yes, please, we are all in here.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me share my screen. So what do you see? Yeah, you see my... Okay, you see my slide, yeah. Okay, so guys, again, thank you for joining us tonight. So I know it's a bit late for all of us, and I will try to cover everything a bit speed, a bit fastly, but okay, let's see. Yeah, you know, there are huge improvements and new announcements in cloud and AI, so we will try to explore new things, especially announced in this year. So I'm Enes, and I'm working as platform engineer at IBM, and we will talk about in detail in some of the key announcements of Google, especially to understand the evaluation and what's going around here. So the executive, our key message is Google Cloud is investing in full stack AI innovation, especially this year, and this is not about only one product. Okay, this is about a whole complete ecosystem with using many different sub-models, different technologies, and the hardware technologies, and the whole cloud technologies, and models, and agents, and everything. So we aim to give developers and businesses the power to build and deploy and scale about AI solutions. So it's not about only deploying or building. I mean, after that you need to deploy and make it easier, and you need to be scaled efficiently and effectively and easily. So when we look at our infrastructure layer, when we talk about layer by layer, firstly we are seeing the AI hypercomputer layer. So it's the first key concept here, and it's integrated with supercomputing system provided by Google. It is the full stack system of hardware and software and the consumption models, all designed work together to, to give to respond to the AI need for our workloads. So the Ironwood TPUs. So you should have TPUs. What are they? They are tensor processing units. They are the core component of machine learning workloads and as a resource. And this is the 7th generation TPU, and it's called Ironwood. So it is specifically engineered and designed to improve performance of inference workloads. And there's a VLLM for TPUs. It's to make that hardware easy to use. So they are bringing VLLM to TPU. So this is a popular open source library actually, but it is really speeding up large language model inference. So they are integrated that with Google Cloud, Vertex AI, and into Google ecosystem with GPUs and TPUs. And Pathways, a significant piece of the software stack. This is the same internal machine learning runtime that Google uses to train the most advanced models internally in their system when they, let's say, build Gemini, for example. It's available for everyone with JAX framework, and you can use it to build for large-scale distributed training and or inference workloads. So there's a Cloud WAN. It is something related to networking. So it improves the network performance up to 40% compared to public internet. So when you go into Google Cloud Network, you will be fastly connecting to internal resources, like you can have database, you can have the storage, you can have some kind of backend services. So you will have low latency in the network level. So Gemini on Google Distributed Cloud, for those with specific data residency and security requirements, you can store your own model in a specific environment with your own data if you are working on some regulated industry. So these are announcements related to hardware mostly, but generally they are called AI hypercomputer. It includes also Google Kubernetes engine, some networking, some improvements in network layers, some data storage layer, some improvements in reading and writing data. So it's a bunch, it's a box, you can think of like a box, and there are many technologies inside it. And let's talk about AI platform. So there are Gemini 2 Flash and Pro on Vertex AI. So the headline is here is available of our new thinking models, Gemini models on Vertex AI. So Pro is the most powerful and capable model designed for complex reasoning, coding, and handling many big amounts of data with its massive 1 million token context window. So Flash is any workhorse model. It has the same capabilities as Pro, but it is optimized for speed and cost. So you can think like high volume, low latency applications like chatbots or real-time summarization applications. It's about finding the perfect balance between quality and efficiency and also cost-effective solutions. When you look for specifically for your applications, you will choose the right thing. And also there are generative AI media models. We will talk about that. This Veo, Lyria, Chart3. We'll talk about them, and also there's grounding in Google Maps. So you will easily integrate Google Maps data in real time data into your applications after that, and let's say you build some agents and your agents will be able to collect data from Google Maps, and let's say you have a company and your agents are, let's say, having reservations from hotels. They are finding the best hotel, they are preparing the trip for you, and they are making real reservations and booking the reservations 2 nights, 3 nights hotel from the best hotel for you, and they, let's say they're purchasing flight tickets for you, so you can use them for that kind of purpose. And also when we look at Google agent platform, so agents are built in top of the Vertex AI. Vertex AI is the core component to use agents. So Google is creating full ecosystem to support this, and they announced 3 major pillars for agents. So Google Agent Space is enterprise-focused platform, provides central hub for finding, using, and managing AI agents at scale. So you can think like marketplace. So, but there are pre-built agents, so you can just select what kind of agent you need. And also there is agent garden, it's very similar to that. Let's say idea generation agent or deep research agent. So these agents, or like you can integrate with Google Drive, SharePoint, or your Jira workloads. So knowledge-based workflow you can design. There are some pre-built agents you can use them, or you can just build your own agents. So it's up to you with Vertex AI, but specific agent space is for that, for pre-built and specifically expert agents for different industries. And there are open source agent development kit and agent engine. So for the developers in the here room, Google also announced ADK and the agent engine. So ADK is an open source project. It's a Python toolkit. You can actually use it on GitHub. It's an open source, and you can open your pull requests. So it's for building multi-agent applications, and it's making it easier. So you are defining your tools and agents, but in the background, how they will be interacting with your model, you are not responsible for that, because it will take so much time if you want to code these whole processes. So these are already defined for you. You can just use Python ADK libraries, and easily you can build your multi-agent applications, or just one agent to few agents and multi-tools. Let's say you can build different sophisticated architectures with that. It's an open source project, and if you are working on Python, That's definitely for you. And also there are packaged agents. So Google is releasing a new wave of packaged agents. These are pre-built expert agents. These are designed to solve some specific business problems. Let's say data agents, data engineering agents. Let's say, I don't know, DevOps agents, some security engineering agents. Um, you can use it in different purposes, especially in business enterprise lifecycle. So, for example, security agencies, security is top priority for them, and these are trained specifically with the security knowledge. So, SecOps is called also SecOps agents. So, it's for security operations. You can, they can give some warnings about getting after looking and collecting your logs about your architecture, and there is also a threat intelligence agent, so they will have in-depth tasks like malware analysis, so it can quickly identify if there's a malicious activity or if there's a malicious code. So they are very useful for security analysis and security operations. We also, they are very good for giving some recommendations or alerts. Yeah, right now we are not giving them responsibility to make change in production environments, especially these kind of security agents, but for identifying and getting notifications, getting alerts, if there is some threat, some different activities, some malicious or some kind of that you need to understand there's an activity and you don't know what's coming from, the root cause or what's happening behind it. So these kind of agents are very useful to understand, to mitigate before the instance. So there is an announcement overview here. So to put all the key this into perspective, let's look at a summary of key announcements. So for infrastructure, we talked about AI hypercomputer, we talked about Ironwood TPUs, tensor processing units. They are specialized with some virtual machine types, A4, A4X. So this is all about providing the best performance while providing the best efficiency for your virtual machine and workloads. So because you will not be using only one virtual machine, you will use different virtual machines in one node pool, and you will have multi node pools in your cluster. So we need to to find the best performance and best cost-effective virtual machine that has the better performance chips, better CPUs, better GPUs. So our TPUs, as we talk about here. And there's AI model innovation. So in AI model innovation, we announced Gemini Pro and Flash and the multimedia models. We'll talk about this. And AI agents and platforms, we talked about that. And Vertex AI Agent Builder. So these are a full suite for creating and managing agents, including agent development kit for open source projects and some agent engine on Vertex AI. And also there is agent to agent protocol to ensure agents can work together and they can communicate together if there is a multi-agent process. And also there is agent space platform to find, manage pre-built agents for enterprise use cases. So this is about making agent AI a reality for every developer and business. And we didn't talk, but we will talk about some developer-related announcements like workload optimized storage for some kind of virtual machines, and also there's a big announcement on Google Cloud Run. So Cloud Run now supports GPUs and has a new high availability option. So this is a huge step in making serverless AI. This is something different, especially for small startups, because GPUs and TPUs, this kind of resources are very, very expensive. You cannot get even enough amount of GPUs for your development, testing, or production, or even disaster recovery environments, especially if you have big clusters. So Cloud Run, offers very good advantages here. We will talk about them slowly. And there are also the different announcements in different sections like database and data analysis. So there is a Gemini in BigQuery and Gemini in Looker. So this is very useful. It means, I mean, anyone can now use natural language to analyze and understand their data. Normally, BigQuery and Looker, this kind of monitoring and logging tools, collecting everything in your architecture, like your application logs, your infrastructure logs, even your audit logs are coming and retrieving by these applications. And sometimes you cannot understand or explain these logs. So in this kind of processes, we need to get support from AI. So especially on Google Cloud, Gemini is integrated. After being integrated with BigQuery and Looker, we will be able to easily understand our logs, and we will say what's happening here, or I don't understand these logs, just explain and summarize me what's happening, this kind of thing. And also, we also have updates to LOIDB, so the enterprise grade PostgreSQL database. So LOIDB AI is including natural language processing. So it's an optimized vector search and AI query engine. So you can use it, and the other update is ARM support for Cloud SQL and LOIDB, so which provides better price performance. So you will have better CPU performances for your SQL instances. For security, Google Unified Security is an important and highlighted terminology here. So they have been coverage solution that brings together the threat intelligence, and also there's a different company, Mandiant's expertise, and the security production into single AI-powered platform. So with AI alerts, with AI analysis, and I mean, we are placing AI into the middle of all security operations. So there is also security command center. It's for managing all security operations. It's very highlighted in Google Cloud, and also there is a new certifications on Google Cloud. It's called, maybe, what was that? Security operations engineer or something like that. So there is a good investment here. I mean, we are talking about AI and very sophisticated things, but we shouldn't forget about how security is important for our workloads. So there is also a model armor. So this is designed for protecting your AI models from attacks. It is like managing data security posture, DCPM, security posture management. So this kind of terminologies will be important for us. And also there are some announcements for Google Workspace. I mean, Gemini will be integrated with Google Workspace, your sheets, your drive, your documents, your slides. You will be able to chat your Gemini about your Gmail, emails, your calendar invites. I mean, these are easy things. Let's look at model innovation. We talked about Gemini, but let's talk a bit more about the other models. So there are thinking models. Before we get into the new versions, let's understand the core concept of thinking model. So unlike previous models, they were simply generate a response, but after Gemini 2.5, it is designed to reason through a problem step by step. So when you open your reasoning steps, you will see what's happening in the background. Your AI will be asking questions by itself and try to solve the next steps. So this is a thinking model, and it will take longer, but it will try to give better answers for you. So we talked about there's a Flash model. It's hyper optimized for speed and cost. So, and there are some lead APIs. So this is a production ready API for building real-time interactive audio experience. Maybe this is still in preview mode. I'm not sure if it is being generally available, but this is for free, fast, and feels like more like you are talking to a real person. So your AI will be talking to you. So, and also there is model optimizer, Vertex AI model optimizer. So this is a powerful and useful feature to automatically direct your queries to the most appropriate Gemini model. So let's say in some applications you can use that. If you, let's say you were using ADK, for choosing model, you can select, you can use that model optimizer, for example, and your questions will be directed to the best model to answer this question. So maybe your question is very simple. You don't need to use deep thinking model for that. So this is for cost optimization and getting responses in